I fix my eyes on Christ. I fix my eyes on Christ.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Colton's Reviews, where I like to review Bibles, books, and other theology-related things. And today I just wanted to give you a quick look at a pretty unique Bible some of you may have heard of. It's kind of one of those under the radar. I don't see a ton of information about it out there. There's some, but that's this guy, and it's the NET, or the New English Translation. But it's not really the translation that I want to show off and talk about today. It's really more about this edition here, which is the Full Notes edition, as you can see there, and what that means. Because this is a Bible that is... It really helps you peek into the room with the translators to see what they're thinking when they put together a translation of the Bible. That's so valuable to me, especially as a pastor and a minister. I'm getting ready to preach this week, and I'm going to consult this NET. Not because I particularly love the translation, although it is helpful at times for me to read and get a different perspective. Not a different perspective, rather just a different translation philosophy maybe at times. But what's helpful to me is to see how these people, who are very bright, gifted people, think through and process the original languages as they translate those from Greek and Hebrew and Aramaic. So this Bible, especially the Full Notes edition, I'll show you here in a minute. I love the cover of this. This is the hardcover, and I don't know if it's charcoal or what it's considered, just gray, but this one is the Full Notes edition, and it's crazy looking on the inside. I'm excited to show it to you. But the great thing about all the information that's contained in this physical copy, you can get for absolutely free. If you have the YouVersion app, you can download the NET, and all of the full notes that I'm going to show you that are in here will be in the app for absolutely nothing, for free. So it's an incredible resource and a gift to the church. One of the people that I've learned a lot from and I know is a part of the translation team and the notes for this is Dan Wallace. If you've never heard of him, he is a pretty renowned and important figure in the world of text criticism and Bible translation. He's a part of this project with the NET. It's just an exciting project to me. It's incredibly valuable to be able to peer into the mind of the translator, at least in some small way. So this is not like a standard study Bible where you're getting interpretive notes about the text, or exegetical notes, or notes from people trying to parse out the meaning of the text and apply it. Or it's a different sort of thing. I'm not saying some of that's not in here, but for the most part, the purpose of these notes is it has everything to do with language and translation and what is most accurate at times. Now, again, these are fallible people. These are men and women on this translation committee that I don't know all of them, or not heard of all of them, and I know none of them personally, so I can't speak to any of that other than just to say they're fallible, like you and I. So even these notes, there's nothing infallible about them, but I find them to be incredibly helpful. So I'm going to flip the camera around and let's take a peek inside this Bible so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so let's take a look at the Bible really quick. As you can see, it's a hardcover. Really dig the design. It's simple, hardback, cloth overboard type feel. This is kind of their little logo thing. And it's nice looking. It has great ribbons. For me, this Bible is very much a function over form, but I do think it also has quite a nice form. So let's flip it open and see Has a presentation page. It is printed in China, as it says there. And there's some notes there from the team to the reader. All that stuff pretty important. Features of the full notes edition. It just kind of lays down for you the way that works. And there's some of the translation team. You can look over that at your leisure if you'd like. And then we get into the Old Testament. And here's the insanity of this Bible in a good way. Look at that. So you get literally 2 verses, and all of this surrounding this are translator notes. And they're marked by these great alphabetical things. So like you see, there's an A right there, which corresponds to all this that's under the letter A, and B, and so on and so forth. And all of this information has to do with the translation of the text. It's just fantastic. And you can see, again, here's the text. Here's the notes. It's just absolutely bonkers. Information overload at times, but super useful. To me, this Bible is very utilitarian. It works to serve me in my study. It's not a Bible I carry with me anywhere. I leave it in my library or on my desk, and I use it purely for study purposes. And if I need the information that's in here, I have it available to me free on the YouVersion app, like I mentioned before. So I like having physical copies of things. It's just kind of how I am. But as you can see, there's not really much to the layout to talk about other than just this insane amount of notes that show up on here. In the New Testament, I mean, it is a black letter text. There's nothing about this that's meant to, I don't want to say that, but to me, it's like this is not an aesthetically pleasing Bible per se. Now, I will say this, the note system, it's pretty easy to navigate, which is nice, but I don't think it's like scoring any beauty points. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't want to spend too much time here. I just wanted to kind of show you what a physical copy of this full notes edition looks like. And that's it. I don't know if they include any maps in the back. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like they do. But I think this is published by Thomas Nelson. Yep, it is. So it's a really cool, useful tool. If you just want to read the NET without the notes, they have some really nice editions of that as well. But like I said, I think this is a great tool to have really for any Christian, but especially for teachers or pastors or people who are really trying to dig into the meat of Scripture and see what a translation team might be thinking. I just find it extremely helpful. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in this Bible, I'll have it linked down below. If you snag it from there, it really helps the channel. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please hit that button and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. We'll have more content like this coming out. I'm trying to sort of change up my schedule of how I'm doing things. I like to try and post once a week is what I'm trying to get back in the rhythm of doing on Wednesdays. And I'm thinking my schedule is going to kind of look like posting a Bible or book review one week, and then the next week a topic where we just kind of have a discussion. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, and maybe a couple of YouTube shorts thrown in here and there just for fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.